Okay, so now let's go ahead and make this here, this button work. So what we'll do is copy this, paste it in, and the Balma default drop-down menu is really simple. So to do it, what we'll do is just create a rectangle right here, maybe roughly right there. And we're going to have our 4 links, which are home, about, features, fact, and as well as our join now call to action button. So we'll go ahead and left click right here. This will be home. I actually kind of like the color by default already. And so we'll copy and paste, or Control D to duplicate it. Right around there, about 31 pixels difference. About, hit escape, Control D. Why isn't it showing me the guides for the about? Oh well, I said it was 31, so right there. And then we'll do features. D, Control D, and then fac. All right, that's good right there. Oh, by the way, you probably could have also used the repeat grid. You know what? We're gonna do that just so I can show you the slow and inefficient way, which I just showed you, versus the much better way. By the way, there are also dividers between each of the links by default when you're using the Balma framework. So I have just a simple dividing line. It's pretty light, so around D4, D4, D4 for the color code will work. So now we take these two, holding shift, and we choose repeat grid. Ta-da! That's the intelligent way of doing it. All right, don't do it the first way I showed you. So now ungroup the grid, and now we can just change these right here. So this is about, this is features, and this is frequently asked questions, hit escape. Finally, we also have our call to action button. So let's go grab that. So it's those 2 items, and Control D, drag them over right to here. Perfect. It actually lines up pretty good in terms of the padding between all of our elements. So that's real important. Like I mentioned, also, we don't need this border. We can give it a shadow like that. All right, awesome. Now, one thing that also changes, there's a cool sort of micro interaction / micro animation that takes place when you click on this right here, this hamburger. It transforms into an X to close out. So what we can do is just get rid of these 3. We'll take this, hold shift to make a 45-degree angle, and we'll go ahead and we'll duplicate it with Control D. And then I'm just holding it shift, so it's creating another 45-degree angle the other way, and then just bring it to the center. Now it's a little bit big, so take both of them, scale them down, probably right around there. Get that moved over with our arrow keys as needed. And there we go. So, all right, awesome. So let's watch this happen in terms of an actual prototype. So let's click over to the prototype tab. We'll click on, real quickly, we'll go back to design and select these 3, hit Control G to group them. We'll do the same thing with this over here, these 2 items, Control G to group. So now we click on this, it takes us to this page. And if we click on this, it's going to take us back to this page. Now, if we click on fac, that's going to take us to a fac page, but that's going to be the very last step. So let's go ahead and click play right now. Oops, make sure you select on this artboard first and then click play. I'm going to drag this over, get it into view so that we can actually see it. And all right, so let's click this. There we go. Shows us exactly what's going to happen. All right, awesome. So now in the next section, let's go ahead and we will replicate this artboard and create a FAQ page, which will simply list out all of this stuff, except in smartphone version.